Look at that, bro. Look at that. Look at that, man. Look at that, man. Look at that, man. Look at that, man. Look at that. Man, look at that. Oh my gosh. God did. They didn't believe in us. They didn't believe in us. Ooh. Ooh.
I'm just ballin', flossin', rollin' through my neighborhood, ballin', flossin', rollin' through my neighborhood, ballin', flossin', rollin' through my neighborhood.
What's the other joint? What was the other joint we're looking at?
Okay, my will presidential, 10 presidential, money presidential, bitches presidential, everything black, so you know I'm presidential.
He gonna hook up in the front center, and he gonna pull at an angle that way.
Riding through the hood with my top down, she know I like it better with her top down. Niggas hating on me cause I'm hot now. No surprise, I know why I'm getting money, yeah. It's a lovely day, so I'ma ride the city. Cup full of something to slow down my senses. The designer shoes cost a nice penny. That's $750. We talk Pacifics, that Rolls Royce compliment.
YouTube. We got the Jag back. Oh my gosh. Damage is gone. Gone. Oh, look at that. Bro, I ain't gonna lie. This part is so much more buffed. I gotta go back. I gotta rebuff the whole car, man. I gotta go ahead and put a nice little mirror coat all across this hood. I'm gonna touch this car up a little bit. This, ooh, look at that. Look. God dang, man. Look, I also got the front bumper painted. New grill put in. Y'all see that grill? The lip is not on. I told y'all the lip is not on because I gotta figure out a solution for my driveway because ain't nowhere in the world I'm gonna be able to drive in my driveway with this lip that much lower. It's just not gonna work. So you got it fitted, the screw holes and all is fitted. And then the spoiler. I gotta put the real spoiler on, and that's what we're gonna be looking at doing today, if I can. So I done pulled the back spoiler wing up, and I'm gonna knock my tooth out. I'm about to take it off, and we're about to see what it takes. Somebody worry about my license plate, man. Look, this license plate has been all on the highway and the road, like anywhere else. So let's see what we can do for getting this thing on. This is try 13. See? That's number 10. Two screws. is off. Now, the guy at the body shop, I'm not happy with this. I told him to try to put my spoiler on for me. I told him to put it on. And look, he thought it goes on top of this shit. Drilled one hole in there before he called me and realized it don't. I'm like, I sent you a whole PDF. I sent a PDF saying how to do it. Anyway. So there's two types of spoilers. It's fan on right now because it's hot here. But one spoiler from the manufacturer, and the other one I got off eBay. And the one off eBay is actually fully carbon fiber. I don't know if the manufacturer was fully carbon fiber. So anyway, this was carbon fiber, and you gotta pull some components out, and like all of this, most of this gotta come out. So I'm about to see right now what all gotta come out for that to really go in and fit in the way it's supposed to fit in. So, all right, so I'm gonna have to sit this one down. I would say till later, but Colorado and Oregon game about to come on, so I'm gonna have to come back around on this one. I need to go get some security bits. And the security bits that I got a whole little security bit set up right here. I got hundreds of bits in there. I need the 5-point star bits. I need the 5-point. This is a 6-point. I need a 5-point security star bit like this. So I have to run to a port store and grab that before I can take off this back inner piece, which probably get to after the game. So in the meantime, we're gonna dog this one off until I come back at y'all after these messages. Okay, we back. Another day, but same video. I got the 5-point bit, and look, before I go any further, do not omit these instructions. The only thing I've done different with this back plate being off again is I went back in the car and I put the spoiler back down after I removed the plate. So now the brackets are down, and now I'm about to take it out. I'm not gonna just pop it up, take it off, and start removing bolts. I put it back down. So I thought about that because it's something I read before, but that's what I did. You can do what you want to do, but that's what I did. So let me get my tools and my 5-point and start dissecting. I'm gonna pry this up with a flathead or something. Ground wire, like a ground wire or something. Ground terminal. This is some sort of sensor. Find what a snap connector is. I might just pull out. No, it looks like it's more snap one, dude. That's This. And then fourth. Let's see what's going on under here. Alright. Stop wasting y'all time. I'll come back as soon as I can figure out how to get this last connector off right there. Okay, so after looking at it closer, I noticed that the wire comes in here and there's another wire that goes out here. So instead of trying to take off a snap, I'm just gonna unbolt this piece right here, take it off of here, and put it in here. Because I think this entire piece has to be out for this to go in anyway. So, but regardless, I'm just gonna take this off right now, and then I'm gonna test fit this wing and see how this looks just with this piece out. So got that unscrewed, put the bolt back in so I won't lose it. Let me zoom out so I can see what I'm doing. Yeah, I got it unscrewed, I put the bolt back in so I don't lose it. And now take that off. Now let's get the wing and just with everything off, just get an idea if this thing even fits pretty decently. And as you can see, it fits damn good. It fits damn good right now. So gotta see how now. I'm gonna bolt this thing up because it goes right up to the edge. Yep. Up there and up there. See. So I could probably grind down a little bit on the inside or the out over here where you can't see it and get a better fit on the left. Slight protrusion over here. So I can grind down the inside corner of this a tad bit, knock a little out. So let me just take a look on the inside. Alright y'all, so this is interesting. So I got the spoiler here. Right here, and I got it flipped over, and I got it in the orientation so I can just flip the bottom plate. When I match the bottom plate, oh, it's not. All right, when I match the bottom plate up under the spoiler, you can see the fitment would drop ideally right on where it needs to go with the original plate. What's stopping it is the brackets. Now, there are several ways. If you read in the Rocks, the Rock 88's tutorial. One of the methods they disable this is because you have a fixed wing, is you cut the brackets because this rotates. So you cut the brackets here and here, and the motor just rotates this shaft and nothing happens out there. Well, once the brackets cut anyway, you can unbolt these and probably pull the rods out and remove the brackets completely out, which you just have a motor that functions under, but it will never turn anything. So. And then you can always go back and put the rod back in. It's a metal, yeah, it's a metal rod. So you can always go back and put the rod back in whenever you want it. I wonder if you could decrimp that. Oh shoot. Anyway, so once you get those brackets out, these holes, those divots will drop right up in here. You can see every hole on our bracket is almost lined up with those little divots where they are, so you know it lines up perfectly. It almost looks like they took a mold of this and put it on the bottom to create this. But once you have that coming through, you're gonna have both holes exposed on the bottom. Now, the only thing I don't see is once I put this on here, take the brackets out, and have it lined completely flush. Oh yeah, I forgot to mention I popped these out. So these were little drain things. I guess they drain moisture from the top to the bottom. That might go under they come under the wing. Like little drain ports, they drop it down to the inside of the trunk. Well, I popped these out too. Well, once you take this equipment out the inside and fit this on here perfectly, you get to keep your motor on here so it still thinks it's functioning with your rod cut and your outside rods moved out with your brackets unscrewed, unbolted. That's the B word I was thinking about, unbolted. And then you just have these holes, those screw holes just showing right through here. Now the question is, what do you bolt this to? Like, what would you bolt this to? Like, that's my only thing. And I've already found a possible option, which I don't think would be that complicated, depending on how thick it is. You can take almost any flat piece of metal and basically create 2 holes and cover this up, and then put your bolts through there and fasten it. You can get a piece of wood, piece of metal. But the thing about it is, if you do that, you can't have it too thick, because you still have to, from what I'm looking at, you still have to go through, let me get some light. You still have to have that piece fit through here when the trunk goes down, because that piece sits ideally right through here. So if you got something too big, it's gonna be blocking, banging on that. As you see, when I put this down, I got a big block up under here. It's not gonna sit down flush. Let's see how big the gap is. That gap is, look like I got about a ½ inch. So I can actually put something here that's less than a ½ inch, which could be a lot of stuff, and just put 2 bolt holes in here, and it'll basically create a base plate. I got metal here. I got a lot of things. So that, I wish they would have had something pre-made for this. But like I said, I bought my carbon fiber. This is a pure carbon fiber wing too. I bought this one off eBay. You can still see, I had it painted over. You can still see the carbon fiber deep, like in the middle right here in this area, where the primer and stuff kind of coated it. So, but regardless, I'm gonna go ahead and start going forward with this, because I see I have a gap so I can put something in between the bolts and mount that thing to that plate and have it fixed pretty easy. The only thing I'm gonna do now is get this fitted right. So I know I'm gonna come up here on the top side. I'm not gonna mess with any paint right here. I'm only gonna mess with the paint at the bottom, because when I sit this on here right now, I'm only hitting on this bottom side. I think it's just the bottom. Let me show the top. Yeah, the top's not hitting, it's the bottom. So I'm only hitting on this bottom side a hair. Just a hair. So I'm gonna shave off a little bit on this little curve right here. And I'm good with this side. And then I go ahead, I'll see about mounting this thing on. Let me look up under the bottom. See how we line up. I need some light in here too. Oh yeah, it looks good. Look at that. Yeah, I can see. See the holes? Make sure I get some shots for y'all. See the holes are lined right up. I could even, if I get some longer screws, I can mount it from all the way in here, which I'm probably not gonna do. I don't want to mount it inside this plastic. But yeah, that looks good. Them holes line right up too. And after that, I just put those. I could put those caps. Let me see those caps. How thick are those caps? So the caps were actually here. They came all the way out to here, seemed like it. Oh, they were inside. Okay, I see what happened. They were inside of that bracket and they came down. Attached to the other piece. Okay, so that once I get that metal bracket in, it'll mount to that metal bracket. Then I'll have a gap right here. I'll see how much that is. If I can get that, if I can get the bracket mounted on with a piece under it, I could probably even shave a portion of this down and still pop them back on and have them back in. But regardless, we have some pretty darn good fitment. I can just see it's a little bulky right here. Yeah, it's not like that on the other side. I'm gonna shave it down. Let's go ahead and take care of that right quick. All right, I have an idea, and I'm about to go ahead and go do it with it now. So I already know I'm pretty confident that with this spoil out, that this is gonna fit. Just do it again, another little quick check. Never be too sure. Never be too sure with doing this multiple times. So, of course, sit this down. Just kind of put this over here. I've already lined it up with, I can see based on the trunk, it sits perfect. I looked through the holes where these were in the trunk part look lined up perfect. And I can see these drop right over this. And that little crater, only thing that's stopping it is this whole bracket mechanism. So I'm gonna take this out and I'm gonna get this on here. So once I get this over here, it'll be a breeze. I can make this thing fit. The only question is, okay, let me make sure I think about this right. Okay, if I bolt this to here, how will I get this piece in my hand back on here if I can't screw it from the top? So I got to think about all of this. So I bolt this on. So I bolt this on. After I'm done, then I have to bolt the wing on through the car. Okay. Then I just do it. Yeah, I can do it that way. Okay, that makes sense too. Okay, so that's what I'll do. And I can cut these brackets off right here and use them as my backing plates for the cover to take up those holes. So I think I got it figured out. Now the only thing I may have to do is get longer screws for this right here. So I'm gonna see what these look like, and these screws may even be good enough if they're not long enough. So I'm confident and go through with it. At this point, I'm in my fabrication mode, which I'm very comfortable in. So I'm gonna put this down. And let's go cutting up on the Jag. It's the part everybody's scared about. Look, I'll be the advocate. I am a modder. This is what I do. Let's get it, baby. I mod. So let y'all see. Alright, that's a complete separation. Alright, let's go on this side. This time I'll use both hands. The rod is cut. The rod is cut. We're isolated. We just have a clean spindle. So next I'll go ahead and unbolt these two. No. See how this comes off. Right now I'm trying to take this out to where I can put it back if I need to, and it's working as planned. Do this, hold on. Push them in. You know what, I could probably poke this out before I get to that big piece. like so. Like so. Keep in mind, this can be re-welded. This is metal. This can be re-welded. You could just tack this mug in 2 or 3 spots, and you got your rotational ride back. There's a little play here. And yeah, this is not hard to put back, especially coming out with this method. A lot of people that might be fearful, thinking that there's no way back. Guess what? I got you. Poke out that rubber grommet. I'll make sure the screws are out the holes at the bottom. There we go. I'll pop this out. Boom. Brackets are out. Now we're down to it. The module is free. It's going to rotate inside the car. It doesn't know that it's not connected to a wing anymore, so we won't get a code. I'm not going to buy no modules or bypass this. This motor can go up and down all it wants inside the car, connected with all the wires intact. I'm going to put every piece back here together, and we're on our way. So now I'm going to go ahead and put this down right quick. Okay, let's get a look at this. Honestly, I have to put this whole thing back together because it has to go on. So I'll go ahead and get my bitch. Right there. Screw back up. Make sure I got a good view. Okay. I'll go ahead and put this one back on. Come over the top. Down on. Push my motor back in. I got another bracket, another little ground over here. So harness is 1, 2, 3, and then this whole block right here. Everything should be in. Quick check. Push this on. Alright, now the moment of truth. We will get the spoiler and we will sit it on. And it sits on. It mounts up. It mounts up. So we are on. The spoiler is now on. Now at this point, we have to figure out how we're gonna put the brackets on to bolt it. You know what? Just go all the way up this time. And now I can see the bolt hole from the bottom. Alright. Now, I had one idea. This is my first idea. Is I got these plates already that have metal on it, they're pre-cut. That I can really pop up in here. If I need to, I can cut them off and pop them up in here. Get them right inside this first layer. Then I can slide them up in there. And they'll stop and won't go past that second layer, which is metal. And I can bolt the holes, bolt the screws right through there. That's one option. So I'm looking at a couple things. I'm trying to see, because if I take this off and use these, trim these plates up and cut this and with some modification, I will not have brackets again. Quick thing, I like to do stuff like this. Look on eBay and see how much a bracket wing assembly costs. Because if it's that cheap, I could just do that. Or I could just make something utilizing metal. Something that I might already have, a piece of metal. Let me see, like stuff like this. It might be a little too thin. Yeah, we'll get something a little more. That's actually pretty darn thick. That's not really that thin. But I still want something probably a little thicker, just for my eye's sake. At this point, we're down here now. The bracket is here, on. Now I just gotta fix it. Fix it. So Let me figure this out. See what I use, and I'll come right back to you. You know, it's down here, now it's cake. It's cake work, baby. Cake work. Okay, before I get carried away, I'm gonna go ahead and pop all these screws back in because I won't be able to take this off or fasten this to the wing and still be able to get to these screws and screw it back on. So this has to go on now, and we'll be done with this part. And from there, we'll go back onto the bottom side and we'll find what we're gonna use for the bottom side. So let's get these screws put back in. Before we forget, start tightening stuff down from the back side. Y'all always know y'all putting all these a bunch of screws in. Don't tighten anything up here till you get everything in. Notice whenever you see me screw with a drill or impact or a drill like this, you gotta be careful for over threading. You know what I'm saying? One thing I do is I rotate my wrist when I'm putting the screw in to help it catch, because I don't want to put pressure on the back of the drill just because it's cotton. Just start drilling, because that's how you cross thread. So you barely put pressure on, you barely put any pressure on it, and you rotate your wrist, and it'll help it catch the thread faster. Now that's done, we move to the next stage. Let y'all see what I'm doing. So I got the pieces that are the drain that drain the water out the bag. I'm modifying these bad boys. Screws in here, because this little rim cannot even go through that metal. It's a stop, and this is some hard plastic. And what I'm gonna still do is I'm gonna still reinforce the front a little bit. I don't want to rely on just those bolt holes. I want to put like some washers or something on the front. Alright, let's go do a test on these. Let's see how close I got. Let's make our way to the car. I'm gonna look up here. What's wrong with the vacuum cleaner? Huh? What's wrong with the vacuum cleaner?
Olivia was trying to dump it and she said this fell off.
Oh. Screw. See, it's going at a slight angle. I see it going on. So my angle pitch is a little slightly off on this bottom one. Let me see how much. I don't want to open that hole up too much. Might just be able to make it. Let me try this other one. Holes. I'm gonna open the holes a tad bit because they're slightly off. I'm just gonna open up all the holes a tad bit because the angles are slightly off. Slight off. I don't want to open them up too much, but we'll get those opened up and we'll come back. So check this out. I got the washers off the original 4 screws that held the spoiler to the brackets. And I'm using these washers and I'm putting them over the plastic pieces that will not go through the hole because they're way bigger than the holes and they're pretty damn strong. So I'm doing one at a time. After I drill these drains out, and now the drains, once you get under there, they can still drain down through this hole because it's not taking up, it's not completely stopping that hole up. I'm gonna check the fit and make sure this ain't lifting up because like this side is a little higher, like I'm about to slide, move this bracket hole on this side. This one's sitting flush, this one is going lower, so I'm gonna open that hole up on the bottom. I can see it right now. I'm not even gonna try to put it down and see how it looks because I can see how it looks now. So this needs go down, so I'm gonna open it up further down. Let's go fix this right quick, and I'll be right back right about now. And we're back. Almost snap the pop in all the way. There we go. All right. Now, money holes. Money hole. We're not doing this. These holes get on all the way. So ain't got no plastic in the threads. At least how my fitting looks. That's, oh, I see what's going. It's going a little crooked. So my hole needs to go over something. You see? Yeah, I see what happened. My hole got off. Let's try this out. One more time. I'm gonna get my hole centered. And we'll be back one more time. And they say third time is a what? A charm? Oh yeah. Looks like it's pretty straight. Let's do a test. Let's do a test. Let's do a test. Let's do the test. Ooh. So one thing I did notice, when I buckled it down, it slid out. The tension made it slide out a hair. So, because it's a slope and you're buckling it straight down and it's a slope, so when it tightens up, it wants to slide on the slope. So the only thing I would do to fix that, small change, because that's going to be very aggravating for people. So let me take a look at this. Man, I just want to know one thing, bro. Do y'all think y'all gonna stop me? Do y'all think y'all can stop me, man? I'm telling you right now, man. Only God can stop me. This shit was ordained already, man. You guys out there talking about, oh, you should have bought the spoiler from JLR. He wouldn't be doing all of that. But guess what? You got 20 more pieces than me. And I'm the first one to do this. Do this like this and show it to y'all. So y'all don't have to worry about doing this. And when y'all watch this video, guess what y'all gonna do? Y'all gonna put this one on faster than y'all probably put the freaking factory one on. And this one's all carbon fiber and cheaper, way cheaper. They paid shipped $700, shipped like $750 shipped. Carbon fiber too, shipped. Come on, man. Y'all paying a grip, a shitload for the same spoiler. Carbon fiber too, boy. Look at this. Carbon fiber. Let me show you what I'm gonna do to fix that, man. So what's happening is it's tightening up and we got slippage. You know, I'm gonna fix that with a simple solution. I'm gonna put 3M tape on the seams. And once this junk late slap down, that 3M, it ain't gonna, you can't slide on 3M tape, baby. This 3M tape is down. It's straight down. So let's get it. Let's get some 3M tape. I'm gonna do some simple mods. I'm just gonna cut this junk up. Gotta be super fancy with it. Just be good with it. That's all I need right here. Done. Like so. Here we go. Come over here. Let's get this down. Slap this 3M tape down. So we'll get this junk down. Get the edge on. I got an edge down. I'm gonna come over here and slap it around the inside of that seam. Maybe a little higher. Down, 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 down. Slide now. Down, down, down. There's somebody somewhere. Man, I hate this guy. He just thinks he knows it all. He just thinks he knows it all. Hey, look, bro. Don't get mad at me. Get mad at your mama, man. She made you, bro. I'm me. I'm in my own lane. I ain't worried about y'all, man. And guess what? I'm gonna continue to push. I'm gonna win. This guy's tearing his car up. Terry, it's a Jaguar. He's messing it all up. Taking away from the classic appeal, the classic look of the car. It's supposed to be an original. Look, man. You buy cars to stay the same, all right? You talking to a guy that does not stay in the lines. I'm not a boundary man. Boundaries are for you. You stay in the boundaries. You stay in the white lines. I'm pushing the new heights, man. I'm a discoverer and a conqueror. I'm a winner. You a follower. This ain't for you. It's not for you. This is where the winner's wrong. And guess what we're doing over here? We are winning. We are winning. That's what we're doing. We winning. Bow. Look at that. This mug on, boy. I'm gonna tell you this though. Before I take this mug all the way down, I'm gonna lift this up. I'm gonna put some 3M between this. I ain't gonna lie, that 3M. I'm gonna put some 3M between this thing, cause I don't want to just use these screws. I'm gonna 3M this too. Get it. Let me go ahead and take this up. Hey, somebody said they don't want me to be great, man. They don't want me to be great, man. I heard him. I heard him yelling out the crowd. Y'all heard it. Y'all heard it too. Oh, don't be great. You'll never be great. You'll never be great. You'll never have it. Yeah, whatever. Yeah. What they always say. What they always say. Ooh, he was struggling just now. I saw him struggling with that piece. That's what they always say. That's what they always say. Oh, he's struggling to get right now. Look at him. It ain't working. It ain't working. It's always a problem. Ain't never good enough. And never will be. You gotta prove them wrong. You gotta prove them wrong. These things fixated now. The tape on there, ain't got no slide in it. I mean, just these are hair. I'm adjusting my hair. Bring them up, man. They don't want me to be great. If you gotta do too much, you're doing too much. You gotta do too much, man. See, he doing all that, he gonna mess his car up. He gonna mess it up. And guess what, buddy? I'm gonna tell you what you ain't realized as much as you hating right now. I've already put this on here. I've already put these screws in here. This was already done already. You just trying to find another roadblock for me? You ain't gonna win, man. You're not gonna win, man. Look at this. You're not gonna win, man. It was already ordained. It was already ordained, man. By the Most High Himself. Oh yeah, baby, look at that. It's tight. There's no crack here anymore. So now we're gonna have the fitment that I had when I set it on here, which is gonna be almost like right there flush. Look at that. That's the fitment I had. It's barely coming out. That's the fitment I have when you sit it on there. This is how it fits. Look at that, bro. We are here. We are here. Oh, shoot. We are here, man. The spoiler is on. Look at that, bro. Look at that. Look at that, man. Look at that, man. Look at that, bro. Look at that, man. Look at that. Man, look at. Look at that. Oh my gosh. God did. They didn't believe in us. They didn't believe in us. Ooh. Spoiler completed. Hey, look. For those of y'all that believe, man. For those of y'all that never count me out, man. For those of y'all that follow. For those of y'all that subscribe to the channel, man. I swear, man, I appreciate you, man. I appreciate the motivation. I appreciate the comments that y'all give, the positive comments. You know, it's a lot of people that be hating in the comments, you know, trying to diss. I swear, man, this is what I do. This is what I do for y'all, man. Look, this channel is about the struggles that we go through together, the projects that we go through together. I'm doing all of this, and I'm showing y'all the bad and the good. This ain't no channel where I cut out all the bad and just show you the good. I show you everything, man. Everything. Y'all are part of the whole ride, man. And for those of y'all that really subscribe and follow the movement, man, I appreciate y'all, man. Y'all know what it is, man. Deuces.